All right, well, let's just get started then. Emma, good to see you. So I just want to tell you what I want to be doing today, and then
Yep.
we can have a chat and you can tell me what you're doing today. But for me, I see this sketchbook here is the one that I took with us to London.
Oh,
So it has all the London treasures inside. I'm going to be doing a sketchbook tour for my club as part of their bundle, and I'm editing it as well as a travel, vlog of our
yeah.
time in London. And I would just want to illustrate the front cover. So I've got thumbnails, which I've done
Oh, nice.
of all of like my little highlights of the time there, or the things that I think would look good on the cover. And so, really, for our time, we've got maybe 45 minutes now. That's what I want to be doing here on this cover. And it's an Eco Sea White sketchbook, and it's a really lovely texture. So I'm going to use Neocolor pastels, I think,
Fabulous. Is it
and gouache, I think.
what
Oh, sorry.
amazing? Is it quite heavy weight paper or
Yeah.
is it
So
quite
the
heavyweight
cover
paper?
the cover is quite thick. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Oh, it's
Thanks.
saying
Okay.
that your internet connection's not great.
Okay. I will keep. Well, we'll see how it goes.
No
We will
problem.
see how it goes. Can always rejoin if I have an issue.
All right.
Okay.
Do you want to tell us what you're doing?
Yes, so I am going to be. I'd like to do some sketches of. So we've got obviously something you want to talk to about
Mhm.
as part of this. So I'm going to be sketching this person that we'll be talking about in a moment.
Ooh, right. Okay. Ooh.
Maybe with or something, perhaps. Yes, I think.
Ooh. Okay. 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 So that's the second thing that we want to talk about, really, more than
Yeah,
our work. So while we're doing this, we can have a chat. So
yeah,
we flip our thing around.
yeah.
Do
Let's
that.
flip up.
Yeah. So yes. So while we're doing this, we're going to talk about women. Yay! The women in our lives. Let's see. Yep. Here we
Let's
go.
read.
So hopefully people can see. Right. So yes,
Yeah.
because it's International Women's Day on Sunday, I thought it would be quite fun to talk about really our favorite women in our lives, and also Emma. Um,
Yeah.
we can also be thinking about. So this is something that I don't know if you ever listened to this, but it's the Great Women podcast.
No.
The Great Woman Artists podcast. It's with Katie Hessel,
No,
and
I don't.
it's
No.
really, really good. I've been listening to it all week because with my canvas work, it's something that I need to kind of like focus. I need to have something on, and she has a question at the end of her interviews, and it's always something like, if you could talk to any woman, dead or alive, artist, who would it be and what would you ask? And so I've been listening to this all week, and so quite a lot of people say uh like Frida Kahlo, or just like I guess, some like big artists, but it would be interesting to know who you would.
Oh,
Um,
well, it's really tricky because you asked me this question and I was thinking about it, and there's so many people that I could there was a few names that came up quite quickly.
yeah.
Um oh, it was so hard, but there's an author called Rachel
Oh no, Emma, I
book
can't
called
hear
Start.
you.
Can you
Rachel
hear me?
who?
Carson.
Rachel Carson.
Rachel Carson.
Oh,
Yes.
interesting. Okay.
So she was it was somebody I came across. I'm trying to think how many years ago it was now. I think it was possibly about 2 or 3 years ago at an exhibition. Um at I think I'm trying to now like rack my brains to remember exactly which exhibition it was. It was in London.
Hmm.
It might have, do you know what? I think it was the Science Museum.
Okay.
And there was a big exhibition I had on. Anyway, I saw this piece of work, and it was basically like her book was exhibited, and her book was called Silent Spring.
Okay.
And the book is basically, it kind of talks about the use of pesticides.
Oh.
And the interesting thing was that it was created, like she wrote this in 1962.
Oh. All right.
So at a time, and she's in America.
Mm-hmm.
So this is like quite, this was something that was kind of not done. Like, this wasn't something that lots of people, like now you would kind of expect it. It's much more, there's so many women writing about environmental causes and issues and raising this. But then it would have been very unusual, I suppose. I mean, she was a marine biologist and a nature writer, but I thought that was really interesting. And this book was very much kind of tucked away in this exhibition. It was a very small thing, but it caught my eye because there was a really lovely illustration that was created for the cover.
Mm.
And I just thought, oh, that's really interesting. And then from then I saw this book, and then that kind of was a few years ago, and it helped to kind of, I guess, energize me into wanting to work a bit more with, use my work more as a voice for nature causes and things.
All
So it
right.
was actually quite, yeah. So I
So,
mean, like there was a few people I was interested in. I could have talked about today, but I thought this is quite pertinent, um, just given what I'm doing what my interests are.
yeah,
And I just thought
absolutely.
because of the time she lived,
Yeah.
um, and various prejudices and what maybe women should be doing or not be doing. I just
Yeah.
found that fascinating. Um, so I think so that's the one I kind of chose as the one person. Like I say, there's a lot of people I could have, this is somebody who's not living, who I kind of was thinking back of like historical figures and things like that. People I could use as a today for our chat. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
is that
Yeah.
yeah, so that's kind of who it is. So she's not probably very well known generally.
But
Um
that's even better,
and
isn't it?
I didn't know about her until that time. So yeah, that's my that's like the lady who for International Women's Day I will be thinking of, I think, as somebody who is no longer with us but has a big impact in the world.
Wow, that's really cool.
And what about you, Helen?
Um, I I don't know. There's just so many, isn't there? But it's nice to, I guess, dive into a little bit that question. I get Berthe Morisot. She was
Yeah.
a French artist. I think I would love to learn more about her. I think it's quite interesting what I have heard, and yeah, I think that would be my answer. Um,
Okay.
but I would really recommend this Katie Hessel's podcast because it's really great to hear so much about various female artists, and that's yeah, from like obviously
Okay. Thank you.
contemporary because they're having like conversations with her, but then there's also
Yes.
some people who do research on artists, and then they come on and talk about maybe a book that they've published on an artist or that kind of thing. So it's really really interesting. Yeah, I'll
Oh, that's
I'll
great.
I'll put in the link to the replay of this, the recording of it.
Okay. Fabulous. I'm going to just very quickly, because I haven't done it, is I'm going to open up the chat just because there might be,
Oh yeah,
if you are checking, I'm not,
I'm not just yet, but let's do that. Yeah, it's a great
but
idea.
I will do that. I will just better open it up just in case anything pops up. Okay, so how are you getting on with your sketch? Oh my gosh, those colors. Are these the colors that you're very like
I'm really
this
into
kind
right now, yeah.
of,
But
yeah, you
I
really,
don't know if you can recognize this, Emma, but this was actually the little buns that were in a beautiful row in the V&A coffee shop, by the
oh
William
yeah.
Morris panels. And I think you got a coffee there, but I didn't actually get anything at that point. I just took the picture, and I keep coming back to
Oh,
it. So it's almond and pistachio rose cakes.
Ooh, that sounds
which
so delicious.
yeah, and I don't know if anybody knows. You can let us know. But I have a feeling that it was very much inspired by the Antoinette, the Marie Antoinette
Ah,
exhibition, because it's just
yes.
like, the ganache and everything here is just so like one of her dresses.
Yeah,
In fact,
yeah.
I did draw her dress, I think you remember there was this dress that I did in the V&A, but that's not what I'm talking about. Remember we stopped at the Waterstones afterwards and I
Oh, yeah.
drew this, I drew this from a page of the book. Uh,
Was
it was either
oh,
Hatchard's or
I
Waterson's
think it might have been. I think which one did we go to? Oh my gosh, I can't remember. I think it was
and Piccadilly.
in Piccadilly. Yes, it was. It was a Hatchards.
But
Hatchet.
this dress that they had on the
Yeah.
cover of the book, it was,
Yeah.
these beautiful reds and pinks in it. And I think that because, it's at the V&A that maybe the cakes were sort of like
Maybe.
in line with the aesthetics.
And, and there,
Oh no, Emma, I
there's
can't hear you. Sorry. Uh, your
yeah.
internet's not great. Hang
And
on, what did you say, Emma?
hello. I said some of the drinks that they had, they had these like little lemonades and
Oh,
um things like that. They had like all these like kind of pink lemonades and all these different things, and it was very kind of sweet and pastel colored.
yeah,
And
right.
I thought to myself, that's a lot of these drinks. There are a lot of these types of drinks. So that's interesting how they had so many of this type, but maybe
Oh,
that
there
is
you go.
why.
Maybe that would
Yeah,
be it.
yeah,
Well, if anybody
yeah.
knows, if there's a V&A person, specialist, let us know.
Did your friend go to the exhibition? Did
Which
you say that
friend?
your friend did a friend of yours go to the exhibition, or did they just have membership so that you could have gone to the
Oh,
exhibition?
yeah. Yeah, they had been already. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, they'd been. And
Yeah.
what were their thoughts on it? Did you want to know, or did you think, okay, I don't really want to know,
Oh no, I think I
because
would have
I
loved
wanted to go myself.
no, I would have loved to have gone. It's just that
Mm,
I was too late to check
yeah,
the tickets. It was sold out.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And I
What
could
did
have
your
become a
friend
member, but I don't know.
did your friend enjoy it? Was it something that
Yeah.
did she rate it quite highly?
Yeah, she loved it. Loved it.
Yeah. Oh, you
So I'm
almost
gonna
was like,
sorry.
you almost thought, oh, it was really, so you almost didn't want her to say it was really good.
Yeah, so I mean, I think I probably would have loved it, but you know what? We didn't have lots of time as well, so
No,
it was just one of
just,
those days when actually just taking in London was just as important to me as I mean, I really wasn't that bothered about not going. It'll
oh,
be fine.
good.
Um,
Okay.
yeah. But I'm hoping to potentially go to Paris for the Matisse at the Grand Palais.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
Have you seen that? That's an
I
exhibition
have
which
not.
it's not going to be on when we're in France in the summer in August. It's ending end of July, but I think I'm going to just go in maybe June and stay with my sister
Mm.
potentially.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice. And
And
make a
it's
whole
just one
kind
of
of
those things I just don't want to miss that one. That's
no, no. And where is that? Where is that taking place?
it's in Paris in Le Grand
It's in
Palais.
Paris.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I think
And
it's going to be nice.
will you go out and do some painting? Will you go out into the countryside? Would you go somewhere else to kind of paint, or would you tend to stay in Paris and
Oh,
just hang
I'll
out?
definitely be staying in Paris. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I'd probably just go for 2 nights and go
Hmm.
to, so mainly, to see this exhibition and spend time with my sister.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, and my little
Well,
nephew.
oh, lovely. So you said you're recording, or you're putting together like a vlog of
Well,
your
yes,
visit.
because actually you helped me with this.
Yeah.
You took a bit of footage when we
A
were in
little
London.
bit, yeah.
So that was great. And yeah,
Is
so
this
that's
yeah, I've got
I
a little bit of footage as well, and I've kind of half can put together some sort of video.
oh good.
Which I would like to at some point complete, but I took quite a lot of video, so actually it's been a bit more of a job
Yeah,
to
I know.
um put together than I thought. I was, oh my gosh, there's a lot here to go through. So yeah, um, I want to do it justice.
Do you sometimes
Um,
post videos for your subscribers, your paying subscribers?
yes, but not as often as I probably should do, I would say. And yeah, I've had a few little issues with the tech side of things,
Oh
and
yeah.
I need to, yeah, like, with like, yeah, it's just one of those things, and I need to sort out it's just really boring, but I need to sort out my internet because it is getting like today it's unstable because I use 4G, so I need to just change over. But it's all really dull stuff, and it's things that you just think, oh, you know,
Yeah.
it's another thing to adds
No,
into
I
your day
completely, yeah,
and
completely
it's like, oh
understand.
gosh, I don't want to have to sit on the phone to a company for ages. So anyway,
Oh, I know.
yeah,
I
that one,
absolutely hate that kind of stuff. I
it
am
just makes me so
terrible.
sad.
I'm terrible with admin and
Oh yeah. But anyway, yeah. So I need to I just need to sort some of my storagey things out and all of those really boring things to be able to actually do some of these videos and get these things done. So it'll happen. It will happen.
Mhm.
Uh,
Oh,
Um, but spring kind of theme in the flock is kind of spring has sprung, I guess you could say. Um, Today, I mean, yesterday it was glorious. It was so beautiful and sunny and warm, and today it's gone back to kind of really cold
oh,
and wet.
I'm the
So
same, and it's hard, isn't
yeah,
it?
spring is just kind of it's like kind of fake. It kind of fakes you. You makes you feels like, oh
It's a
yeah, spring's
flirt. It's
here.
like it's a tease, you know?
It it is. So yeah, anyway. So I'm just getting together a lot of bits and pieces I mean, I've kind of shared a post with various things that people can go and look at. Um and I've kind of been putting together all of my dates for lives, and I've got some lovely little collaborations
Oh, good.
coming up. And then I've got an artist who I've admired for a really long time, not a woman, a man, which is fine. And yeah, he's going to be doing a talk um on his work, and he's an printmaker. He makes his own charcoal and inks, and um he does like mono printing and paintings, and they're really incredible. So I'm really excited to have him on doing a chat.
That's
And
brilliant.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, really, really chuffed. Um, and I'm
And
hoping to go to one of his workshops as well. He's based in Ireland, so he's based in like
oh,
Wicklow.
wow. Oh, wow. Yeah.
So I want to hopefully book onto one of his workshops and go over and do
Wow, that'd be
that.
amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
Ha-
But yeah, he's a
Have
nice
you
guy.
done that before, Emma?
What, gone to Ireland to do kind of more creative stuff, or?
Or like as in the printing with yeah.
Oh, I've done some printmaking. I've done, yeah, at university. I did also experiment with some more on my own. I have like a little like a portable, it's not a proper press. It's just a little desk thing. But it means that I can do some small scale um printmaking using foiled, almost like Tetra Pak printing.
Okay.
So I've done that before. I have got some perspex that I've used to do mono printing. So it is something I used to do quite a lot at university, and I did really enjoy. So I would love to, yeah, I'm really looking forward to like the workshop I'm going to join of his. It's not an ink making one, it's actually a mono printing workshop. So yeah, that'll be great. Have you done much printing
No, not at all. I
before?
mean, no.
Ah,
Yeah. Not
interesting.
at all. I think I'd like it. I think it'd be
Okay.
great.
Yeah, okay. Well, if I ever do any sort of basic printmaking sessions, you have to come along
Oh, that would
because
be
I would
so
like
fun.
to. Yeah, it's one of those things I'm like, oh, I really wanted to kind of put something together, but it's just, yeah, you know what happens, other things come up and you're like, oh, I'll do this thing this month and this thing. And then
Oh,
it's
I know.
just, yeah,
There's
I
a
have to plan in advance.
yeah. Sorry to interrupt. I was just gonna
That's
say,
fine.
Raj is saying, missed you too.
Oh,
And Teresa is saying, hi, Helen and Emma. Is
hi.
there anybody else? Just having a look. It's lovely to have all of you here
Yep.
on this, let's say, grey day.
Yeah, great.
I think I wasn't going to write anything here, but I think I am going to, just to work
Oh,
along with
okay.
what we have here. Let's see.
Mm. Yeah, so I've literally just grabbed my Pith sketchbook and pencil brush pen because I can just work really quickly and not overthink
Uh-huh.
things. Um, and I'm working from this really nice black and white photo.
Yeah, so tell us
Um,
more about the portrait that you're drawing.
so it's basically, well, I think it's like probably her author portrait. I would say it's she is looking very like kind of really smartly dressed. She's got these pearls. She's got this kind of a dark jacket with these almost like diamante. I don't know. They're like buttons, but they're like decorative buttons.
Mm.
He's wearing some really lovely dark lipstick. I obviously don't know what color. It could be red. Who knows? Um, but her hair is beautifully kind of coiffed. um, yeah, so she looks very kind of smart, which is interesting. So, it's even though I guess maybe this was like, I've had this idea that her publisher or something, or publicist or whatever, said, you need to have I know you're a marine biologist. I know you're a scientist, but we need you to be looking like how people expect women to look in this
Right,
time.
right,
Do you know what I mean? You need to look smart. So maybe that I don't know. That's just me projecting and imagining. But I kind of
yeah.
the idea that maybe she's somebody who did like to kind of dress in a certain way, and but then I think, well, maybe she didn't. Maybe she just, you know, she's she's not somebody that's used to kind of being photographed. But yeah, I'll need to look up a bit more about her actually in that way, interested in, and a bit more about her life. But yeah. Mm. So have you completed that sketchbook, did you say, Helen? Is that like kind of now
Yeah. Yeah,
done?
so this is my last little bit that I'm going to do, and then I'm going to record
Mm.
the sketchbook tour of it. So it's really quite, I mean,
Nice.
there's quite a few pages really. And then there was, oh yeah, so I did some swatching. And then this one here I did
Hmm.
today, retrospectively. So these are the buns I was telling you about. Almond and pistachio rose
Yes.
cakes. And then Vivian's chocolate cake.
I
And
don't even
then,
remember. It's so funny, isn't it? Because we see things like, you obviously would really like I think I was just kept gazing at that dining room and the stained glass, and it's so interesting how we both like different things that we kind of focus on, because I
yeah.
don't even really remember. I do remember them, because I think what I remember was thinking, oh, we could get one, and then they were really expensive.
Well, I can
They
tell
were so
you
expensive.
they were £6 because I've got the photo right here.
That's a lot. Yeah.
um,
um but yeah, I mean,
yeah.
they did look.
Maybe I could do a little bit here. I feel like I don't want to overdo things,
Mm.
because yeah, I might just overdo it if I, yeah. I think I'm done.
Oh, nice.
Um, yeah, I mean, let's see, could do something here.
So aside from Beth Morisot, was there anyone else that was like kind of from history? Was there anyone else that you kind of will be thinking about on Sunday for International Women's Day?
Well, I
Is
was
there?
actually thinking, because we were, talking about Marie Antoinette, and
Mm,
I think she would be a really interesting person to have a chat with because, yeah, like I don't know what's, fact and what's history and what's, actually more like
Hmm.
what people have, made up over the years. But, you know, she's just such an interesting character. Or yeah, so I think probably she would be up there, I think.
Yeah.
Um,
So if you could talk to somebody and have a conversation, have like, have dinner with someone or whatever, or have one of these lovely pastries and sit down with her.
yeah.
Uh, yeah, that'd be
And then
amazing.
more modern, more contemporary would probably, I think Taylor Swift would be quite interesting to talk to.
Ah,
You just
interesting.
ask
Yeah.
her lots of questions if she would be willing to answer, maybe.
Yeah. I wonder if she'd be very different. Like,
Yeah.
maybe she's just like, when she's not having to perform and she's just chatting, maybe she's like, I don't know,
I
just
suspect she's
let
really quite relaxed and very,
yeah,
chill, I suspect.
yeah.
Yes. What about you?
Yeah.
If it was someone who's like alive and
Oh,
here.
gosh. Hmm. There's lots of people like I think I would think would be really fun to spend time with. There's kind
Yeah.
of lots of like kind of comedians and
Oh, yeah.
maybe like some actresses and people who I think, oh, they would be so much fun.
I think
You
Olivia
know,
Colman, right?
yeah. Oh my
Oh,
God,
I
yes.
think she's amazing.
Yeah, she'd be so much fun. And there's just there's a lot of kind of I'm a big kind of comedy fan. Um so yeah, I think kind of thinking back to people who are no longer with us, like there's like my husband's um uh mum passed away when he was a teenager.
Oh.
So I've always really, I do think, oh, I would love to have spent some time with her.
Hmm.
She's just one of those people that people love because she was just so kind. And
Yeah.
I just, yeah. And that's kind of, if I could wish someone to come back,
Mm.
yeah, it would be my mum-in-law. Um, Well, I say my mum, I mean, obviously, she passed away a long time ago, well before, when me and my husband were together. But yeah, I'd still love to. Yeah. So but I think it would just be somebody who would just be a lot of fun to be around. Um, but I was just thinking about kind of like questions and things that I would ask. Oh, it's really tricky, isn't it? It's
Really
like
tricky, yeah.
really tricky. I think like with like Rachel Carson, I think she must think you kind of like that sense, there's that kind of turning in their grave because she must think, oh my God, we're still living with these issues of, pesticides really
Mm.
affecting our ecosystems, and it's like how are we still in this situation? And so you wonder because she must have kind of felt hopeful that things because she made some her work has a positive effect on like banning pesticide and reducing them in the US, and then it kind of spread other countries.
Mm.
You'd think she must have felt quite hopeful. So I think, it must be hard, like especially if any of her descendants or people who were, still use her research, and they must think that we're kind of going backwards. But and it must have been, and knowing like, what were the kind of challenges of being a woman and writing about what she was writing about, and how, was she understood? Did people, what kind of experience, what did she experience from people who were, maybe like men in the field who maybe weren't very keen on having women writing about these things, or didn't really think that women should have a voice in this area. So that would have been, I think there's lots of questions, I guess,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
what her background, and what compelled her to write about these things. And yeah, but I think it's the same for all, I guess, all women that we know about now, that because they've had, you know since they've passed, or they've had, obviously, people have talked about them, written about them, and they've kind of become big names in history. And I guess all of those women would have been struggling, and a big challenge for them in so many ways. Like nobody would have found it, I guess, easy. Um,
Mm.
so yeah, it's really interesting. Um,
Where have you gathered facts about her? What's your sources? Is it books or did you
Uh,
say
Wikipedia.
Wikipedia?
No,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
joking.
yeah.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
No, but
The
I'm sure, I'm sure lots of people do like start.
yeah,
So, I
yeah.
mean, in
No,
the club, we talk quite a lot about, rabbit hole like research,
mm,
and then you have to
yeah,
start somewhere. But that's okay, isn't it?
yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, it started because I saw this. First of all, it was the cover. It was the illustration that I saw, and I thought, wow, what's that? Because it was just like, oh wow, it really appealed to me.
Mm.
It was created by an artist called I'm gonna say Tegan. Oh, I'm gonna have to look up the
Go for it.
name. Tegan, I think it's Tegan White. Um, and that really caught my attention. And then when I saw what it was about, I thought that's interesting. And then it was a woman. I was like, okay, there's lots of interesting things. So
Hmm.
then I got the book, and then I looked up a bit about her online. It was like kind of just online, googling kind of
Yeah.
thing. So yeah, but actually, now you've said that, I feel like there are books about her that
Hmm.
I need to now look up. Um,
Yes.
yeah, so that's really interesting, and I'm going to look up Tegan. Hmm, sure, it's Tegan White. Yeah. Uh, yes, yes, Tegan White. I'm going to see if I can find the cover that she created because it was um so powerful. Uh, yeah, so I think it might have been a folio edition.
Oh,
Yeah, it was a folio edition. Yeah, yeah.
isn't that remarkable though? That you can be really
Mm.
attracted to a cover, and then that takes
Yeah,
you down such a lovely
yeah,
rabbit hole. I love
yeah.
that.
Because I think if it had just had the title, I
Hmm.
mean, I think it would have drawn me in because of Silent Spring. There's some sort of, feels like there's like a storytelling element. There's something there that would have piqued my interest.
Hmm.
But the the cover and the art really just took my attention, and it just goes to show like how powerful art can be in
Yeah,
that kind of
absolutely.
and just grabbing our attention, which is and I think, and because it had kind of been it was quite it wasn't in like a big part of the exhibition, it was a bit hidden in
Hmm.
this kind of case. Um, but my eye just, I spotted it. I think it had a bird on the cover. Yes, probably that's also why.
Yeah, yeah, you love your birds.
um, yeah. So I will try and send you the link to that. The chat isn't the chat. No, I've not really seen anything in the chat, but I will.
Right, I think I'm done. And are you nearly
see,
finished? That's beautiful what you've done, Emma. I love it.
copy and paste.
So,
This.
I can't. We can't really make out what you're saying again.
Um, oh, thank you. I'm so sorry. Um, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, so it's funny because when
Yeah,
you
yeah.
when you come back, it kind of like accelerates what we've missed.
Oh no.
So it's like, oh yeah, okay, thank you.
Ah,
It's just
like
really quick, fast talk,
yeah.
which is funny.
Okay.
But yeah, so I was saying your drawing's amazing.
Thank you so much. I'm going to add probably her name, and I'm going to probably write something here about her as well, so it will kind of be a bit more complete. But yeah, I love your colours so much.
Oh, thank you.
Gorgeous. It's just brightens up like a really
Mhm.
grey, dreary day.
Yeah, hopefully. And these are
So
the
thank
colors in
you.
here. There's a mix of pentel, so oil pentel,
Mm,
fluorescent, and this is the Fluo Caran d'Ache pencil. So yes, it's
beautiful.
all about the pinks, really, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. You do you remember in London?
Do
Mm. Do you
and
remember that you saw colours?
pardon? Do I remember if I saw colors?
There was a gentleman that you saw. There was a guy wearing this really nice outfit, and he had very particular colours.
This time round?
Yeah, when we went to London, you saw a chap, and he had like this outfit on, and it kind of felt like it was like those colours.
Oh, I don't remember this.
Don't
This
know.
time
Maybe we
round,
didn't.
or
Maybe not.
last time.
No, the last time we went, I'm sure that these colours kept appearing in people's like. There was like this is there was somebody you saw that was wearing colours in like that kind of mustard kind of
Oh, this
browns.
was are you thinking about Tommy Lee Jones? Because
I don't
this was
know.
like two winters ago. He had an amazing suit on, and it was ochre and red,
Oh,
and he was walking
maybe.
down Piccadilly actually, and I saw it, like I walked past him, and I was like, I know that face, and then yeah, it was Tommy Lee Jones.
Wow.
And yeah, so that was 2 winters ago, and it was
Oh, okay.
it wasn't pink like that. It was the ochre and the red, but it was a pop of red, like a really nice
Yeah.
warm, yeah. And that was amazing. That was an
Okay.
amazing experience to to go past him. So yeah,
Fabulous.
I think. Oh, shall we flip our sketchbooks around, or sorry, our phones around,
Yes,
and
let's do
then
that. Yes.
let's see,
Okay.
and then we'll just say goodbye. Ooh.
There we go.
So that was lovely. Thank you so much for responding to my invite to, yeah, to draw together at such short notice, because I just thought, oh, I've got a few minutes. Angelique
Good.
is saying very beautiful, thank you. And Teresa is
Oh,
saying love both with a yellow heart. And Raj
yay.
is saying gorgeous.
Oh, hi, Raj. Oh, amazing.
Kathy was just thinking that we're going backwards. I think that's maybe in relation to what you were saying about the eco
Oh, okay.
chat,
Yes.
which is, yeah, the way things are.
Mm.
Um, yeah, and I think that's us back to the beginning. Yeah. And Laura saying, love your work. Thank you, Laura. And
So
Teresa
nice.
saying, thanks for the company.
Hey. Hmm.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Thanks, Emma, for
Thank
joining and for talking about women in our lives.
International Women's Day for everyone who's celebrating.
Yes, and we should also mention our family and friends that we love,
Yes.
people in
And
our
other
lives. And you, Emma. Yay.
friends.
And I wanted to say all the women in our clubs as well, people who show up regularly on our Zoom calls, and together we create, and it's just such a wonderful. I know that your flock is the same. Flock as in the name of your group, and create a flock. And I know you share
Mm.
these feelings, is that we're so thankful for the women in our lives who are, whether that's on Zoom and they're on the other side of the planet or right next to us. Yeah, it's an honor and we're grateful. All right.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for this, Helen. It's been lovely.
Thank you, Emma. Have a lovely weekend. Thank you so much. Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.